Most people know Darci Lynne as the cheerful young ventriloquist who amazed millions on America's Got Talent with her unforgettable puppets, beautiful singing voice, and natural stage presence. When she walked onto the AGT stage at just 12 years old, viewers immediately fell in love with her confidence and charm. Her performances earned standing ovations, viral attention, and eventually the championship title. But behind the bright lights and applause was a young girl who once struggled deeply with shyness and fear of speaking in front of others. Darci's journey was not simply about fame or winning a television competition. It was about finding confidence, believing in herself, and learning how to stay grounded while growing up in the public eye. Her story became inspiring because it showed that even someone quiet and uncertain could achieve extraordinary things through dedication and courage. Long before the sold-out shows and television appearances, Darci was simply a young girl from Oklahoma trying to discover her voice and her place in the world. Growing up in Oklahoma Dreams, Darci Lynne Farmer was raised in Oklahoma City in a close and supportive family alongside her 3 brothers. Her childhood was filled with simple joys, family gatherings, school activities, and creative hobbies. Although she lived in a loving home, Darci struggled with intense shyness from a very young age. Meeting new people or speaking in front of groups often made her nervous, and she usually preferred staying quiet instead of drawing attention to herself. Her parents noticed that social situations were difficult for her, especially around strangers or large crowds. Like many children dealing with insecurity, Darci often hid behind her mother during conversations and avoided eye contact whenever possible. Despite these challenges, her family always encouraged her to express herself and build confidence slowly. They believed she had a bright personality hidden beneath the fear and uncertainty. Over time, they introduced her to local activities and talent competitions in hopes of helping her feel more comfortable in front of others. Those small moments of encouragement would eventually shape the beginning of a remarkable journey that nobody around her could have fully imagined at the time. Discovering confidence through ventriloquism. Darci's life began changing when she discovered ventriloquism at a young age. After seeing another performer use puppets during a talent event, she became fascinated by the art form and instantly wanted to learn more. What attracted her most was the idea that she could express herself through characters instead of speaking directly as herself. For a shy child, that felt comforting and exciting at the same time. Eventually, her parents bought her first puppet as a birthday gift, and from that moment she became completely dedicated to practicing. She spent countless hours standing in front of mirrors, teaching herself how to move the puppet naturally while keeping her own lips still. At first, the process was difficult and frustrating, but Darci refused to give up. Slowly, the puppets became more than stage props. They became a way for her to communicate confidently and creatively. Through those characters, she found humor, courage, and freedom she had never felt before. Performing no longer seemed frightening because she was no longer hiding from attention. Instead, she was learning how to enjoy it. Ventriloquism gave Darci something much bigger than a talent. It gave her a voice. Small competitions built big dreams. Before national television audiences discovered her, Darci spent years performing in local competitions and community talent shows throughout Oklahoma. These smaller events became the foundation of her growth as a performer and helped her develop important stage experience. One of her early successes came during a local competition where she impressed both judges and audiences with her unique combination of singing and ventriloquism. Winning against contestants of all ages gave her a huge boost of confidence and proved that her unusual talent could truly connect with people. Every performance taught her something new about timing, stage presence, and audience interaction. She constantly worked to improve her routines, develop stronger puppet personalities, and become more comfortable under pressure. During this period, she also received guidance from experienced mentors who helped sharpen her skills and encouraged her creative development. As her confidence grew, so did her ambitions. Darci realized she wanted to perform on larger stages and reach bigger audiences. Even though she still felt nervous before many performances, she learned how to transform fear into determination. Those early competitions quietly prepared her for opportunities that would soon change her life forever. Winning fame at a young age. When Darci Lynne won America's Got Talent, her entire life changed almost instantly. At just 12 years old, she suddenly found herself in the national spotlight, with millions of fans watching her every move. Winning the competition brought exciting opportunities, including live performances, television appearances, interviews, and touring across the country. While the experience was thrilling, adjusting to such rapid fame was not always easy. Darci had spent most of her childhood quietly living in Oklahoma, and now she was recognized almost everywhere she went. The attention could sometimes feel overwhelming for someone who had once struggled to even speak confidently in public. Despite her success, she still wanted moments of normal teenage life, including spending time with family and focusing on school. Balancing personal life with professional responsibilities became one of the biggest challenges she faced after AGT. Her family remained a strong support system throughout the transition, helping her stay grounded while navigating her growing career. Darci handled the pressure with maturity beyond her years, but she also learned that fame brings expectations, stress, and constant public attention that can be difficult for young performers to manage emotionally. Staying true beyond the spotlight. As Darci's popularity continued growing, she worked hard to avoid losing herself in the entertainment industry. Many young performers feel pressure to constantly change or reinvent themselves in order to stay relevant, but Darci focused on remaining authentic to who she truly was. Although ventriloquism made her famous, she also explored interests in music, songwriting, and acting. She wanted audiences to see her as more than just a girl with puppets, while still respecting the talent that introduced her to the world. This balancing act was sometimes difficult because fans naturally expected the same style of performances they first fell in love with during AGT. Darci understood the importance of growth, but she also appreciated the people who supported her from the beginning. Through interviews and performances, she consistently showed kindness, humility, and gratitude toward her audience. Those qualities became a major reason why people continued admiring her beyond her talent alone. Even while traveling and performing professionally, she remained closely connected to her family and hometown roots. Her grounded personality reminded fans that success does not have to completely change a person's character, values, or sense of identity. Learning strength through life changes. Growing up while living in the public eye can be emotionally challenging, especially during the teenage years when personal identity is still developing. Darci experienced many of the same insecurities and pressures faced by young people everywhere, but she had to navigate them while millions watched her career unfold online and on television. Over time, she learned how important it was to protect her mental and emotional well-being. Instead of trying to appear perfect all the time, she gradually became more open about the realities of stress, pressure, and self-doubt that can come with performing professionally. Like many artists, she sometimes worried about meeting expectations and delivering performances people would continue loving. However, those moments also taught her resilience and emotional maturity. Darci discovered that confidence is not about never feeling afraid. Real confidence comes from continuing forward even when fear and uncertainty exist. Her experiences helped shape her into a more thoughtful and compassionate person who understands the value of patience, balance, and self-care. Fans appreciated seeing her honesty because it made her feel relatable rather than untouchable. Her story became inspiring not only because of her talent, but because of her growth as a person, inspiring young dreamers around the world. One of the most powerful parts of Darci's journey has been the positive influence she continues to have on young people around the world. Many children who struggle with shyness or insecurity see themselves in her story and feel encouraged by what she achieved. Darci often reminds fans that it is okay to feel nervous, different, or uncertain about yourself, because growth takes time and courage. Through her performances and public appearances, she has shown that unique talents should be celebrated rather than hidden. Her success also helped introduce a new generation to ventriloquism, inspiring many young performers to try creative arts they may never have considered before. Beyond entertainment, Darci's message has always centered around believing in yourself and working hard even when progress feels slow. Parents and teachers frequently praise her for being a positive role model because she promotes kindness, dedication, humility, and perseverance instead of arrogance or negativity. Young fans admire her not only for her talent but also for the respectful and graceful way she carries herself. Her journey proves that someone can become successful while still remaining genuine, compassionate, and deeply connected to the people supporting them along the way, building a future beyond television. Although many people still remember Darci mainly from America's Got Talent, she has continued building her career far beyond the competition. Over the years, she expanded into touring, music performances, live stage productions, and various entertainment projects that allowed her creativity to evolve. Instead of relying only on past success, she worked consistently to improve her craft and challenge herself artistically. Fans who first watched her as a child performer have enjoyed seeing her mature into a confident young entertainer with broader ambitions and deeper artistic abilities. Darci has also demonstrated professionalism and discipline that many older performers spend years trying to develop. Even as trends in entertainment constantly change, she remains connected to audiences because of her authenticity and natural warmth. Her performances continue bringing joy to families while showcasing the same passion that first captured attention years ago. Looking ahead, many people believe Darci's future still holds countless possibilities in music, acting, comedy, and live entertainment. Whatever direction her career takes, the qualities that made audiences love her in the beginning remain unchanged. She still carries the same determination, creativity, and heart that helped transform a shy Oklahoma girl into a beloved performer. A journey filled with courage and grace. Darci Lynne Farmer's story is much more than a tale about winning a television competition. It is a story about courage, growth, and learning how to believe in yourself even during uncertain moments. From struggling with extreme shyness as a child to performing confidently in front of millions, her journey has inspired people of all ages. She showed that talent alone is not enough to achieve success. Hard work, patience, resilience, and support from loved ones are equally important. Despite the challenges that came with sudden fame, Darci stayed grounded and continued pursuing her dreams with humility and determination. She never allowed fear or pressure to stop her from growing as both a performer and a person. Her experiences remind people that success is not always glamorous behind the scenes, and even confident stars face moments of doubt and difficulty. What truly makes Darci inspiring is the way she continued moving forward while staying true to herself. As her journey continues, fans remain excited to watch her future unfold. No matter where life takes her next, Darci Lynne's story will continue encouraging others to dream boldly, work hard, and never underestimate their own potential.